My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. As a little bit of a palate cleanser, what we're going to be doing this episode is playing a modded character. The modded character in particular is the Afflicted. Made by Retrash. You will be able to find all of the links in the description down below in order to find this character and to install them. They are also installed via the custom character mod made by Kyle. And all of that is running on top of Mod the Gungeon. So, let's have a look at the Ammonomicon so that we have a little bit more information about this character. We start with the Derringer having infinite ammunition, because you have to have an infinite ammunition as each character, and the Dueling Pistol, each of them having a synergy with one another. The 6th Chamber, you also start, feeds upon Curse, gives you 2 points of coolness for every point of Curse, and apparently also removes the negative to finding items at the end of a room due to Curse, as well as giving you that coolness. And the Old Crest, a peculiar piece of armor, so we can skip the Oubliette and yet still go, possibly I guess, still go to the Abbey of the True Gun. This character starts with 5 Curse, 3 by base, and then 2 from the 6th Chamber. They also have a 20% higher reload speed than any other character. They have fairly high contact damage on their roll, 24. However, they don't have contact damage immunity, and they start with only 2 heart containers, but the Old Crest. Alright, let's get into it. Neat. Just roll the hell out of the way of that one. Okay, so let's have a look at exactly how these weapons function in their synergy with one another. Okay, that just bounced twice, I guess, and then Dueling Pistol is... Oh, right, so the Derringer fires Dueling Pistol shots, and the Dueling Pistol fires Derringer shots out in other directions. I guess the reload speed upgrade is because otherwise these guns would feel awful to use, frankly. They have quite high reload speeds? No, they have quite long reload times. Alright. Apparently, the loadout is not 100% finalized for this character. And the punch-out sprites, a couple of the punch-out sprites are missing. That's about it. For the rest of it, this character is complete. That knife shield actually looks pretty good to me right now. Extra point of Curse. That's 2 extra points of coolness on that 6th Chamber. I guess I haven't, like, played with the knife shield in a very long period of time as well. Alright, nothing doing anyway here. Actually, hang on. Still want to shift that chest just to make sure it's not rainbow. This also actually looks really suspect. Alright. Really suspect in terms of that looked like a wall that could have had a secret room on it. No. Oh, damn it. Really needed the character to move just a little bit further up. Thankfully, we didn't take any damage as a result of that, but still. Ooh, hang on. I found the secret room in that previous room, by the way. Alright. Everything's actually going surprisingly well so far, I feel. So it does feel like the ideal with this character is just skip the Oubliette, try to go to the Abbey of the True Gun. Because the Abbey of the True Gun has a lot of items on it. I don't necessarily think I should ever be using the Dueling Pistol here, right? Just seems a lot worse. I guess it's better for room clears and I guess multi-section enemies, but multi-section enemies you would want the normal Dueling Pistol. I don't really know what the use case is here. I'll open it. Okay. Let's try and open rooms by using the Molotov and then go to the Derringer. You can see the Derringer extending there. I think that's a little bit of a reference to... No, I'll save my blanks for the boss fight just in case I get awfully unlucky. But I think that might be a reference to Inglorious. No, it's not Inglorious. Does it happen in Inglorious as well? Reference to Django. So I want to open the rooms by throwing out that Molotov and then swap to another weapon. Deal with everything else with the other weapon. Anytime the enemy's not on fire here, I'll just re-up also. Especially because it's really, really quick to do if I remember how to swap my weapons, which apparently I don't. Yep. That was a really bad roll on my part, but I suspected that the enemy was going to be standing still there, which is why I did it. Oh! It died in midair. Perfect. Sticky crossbow. Duke Fishlord celebrates, but I cry when I see this. Right, let's go for... secret room gives us nothing. Fair enough. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I have enough keys. I'll open this. Ammo belt. Neat. Ammo capacity up. Happy to have that. I want to buy keys. I want to buy the knife shield. Do I actually want to buy the knife shield? No, I'm going to buy the weird egg, and I'm going to take that as many floors as I can, and then pop it and see if I can get a S tier item out of it. Is there anything else that I want to do here? I suspect not. Yeah, let's bounce. Alright. Pretty garbage weapons from that floor, but it's okay. We're pretty strong by base, I feel. Oh, thank you on all that damage you're offering me right there, bud. I'm gonna have to decline. Yeah. Especially if the enemies are all separated, I guess there's no good reason to just pop out that Molotov at the start of the combat. I kind of just deny myself dodge space later on. So it's 4 shots from a basic gun, but it's really, really slow on its fire rate compared to other basic guns. That said, both Dueling Pistol and Derringer do have synergies. Not that many synergies in the game, but they do have synergies, so that might be something that we want to work in. Have a look at the correct synergies or the synergies that seem most impactful for each of those guns, and then anytime we see items that are in that set, just take them. It's like the obvious one that comes to mind is Ballot for having the Dueling Pistol bounce. Alright. Just gonna hide behind this one. A safe way to do all that. And clear him out. Lovely. Alright, finding this Abbey the True Gun to the left. And it does. Beautiful. Thank you. Look, we kind of have to go there. The character has the ability to, so let's do it. Ooh, heart container. Neat. That'll help make up a little bit for the fact that this character starts deficient of 1. Damn it. Whoa, that was all really awfully handled. I thought it was going to be swapping for a different weapon there. Gotta remember, I do have Molotov in the offhand. Alright, what boss do I use Molotov against this floor? Like, I guess I could use it against Gunsnack, but that seems like a dumb idea. Just because I have the Dueling Pistol, which has penetrative shots, so surely I just want to be firing the penetrative shots constantly if I am up against Gunsnack. Alright, well, we're now actually starting to get jammed enemies. Kind of amazing that on the first floor we encountered none. Alright. Let's actually go back all the way and, I mean, we've already opened a chest, so may as well finish the Winchester challenge. We are getting an absolute richness of keys right now, probably related to our ridiculous coolness. Thank you, Ramus. Do you play my game? Happy to. 1, 2, 3. 4. Got him. Claim your prize. Deadeye will do. And high caliber. All right. I want to find the synergy for this. What is the synergy for the high caliber? Any of the like super cursed things like Holy Grail, Yellow Chamber. Apparently 6th Chamber doesn't synergize with this. Otherwise it would have had a synergy when it came up. This is apparently a really great speedrunning weapon when you have that synergy. So it's like a really good gunslinger speedrunning weapon. That and the AWP apparently. Alright, hang on. Just reevaluating and redeciding my loadout. So again, all of the information as to where to get and how to install this character will be linked in the description down below. Roll over. Beauty. Ah. Hello, Mimic. That's why I've been checking all of the chests so far, because I have 5 curse. So, like, I'm surprised I'm not just constantly getting Mimics. Got him. Ooh! Glass cannon! Yes! That's a boss weapon and a half right there. That's really good. I've actually been missing a boss weapon. Rest of the floor is pretty much done. Hello, Gunsnack. Ooh, almost. I'm just gonna focus on taking those down. Hadn't prior. Beauty. Glass cannon is so good. Ah. No pedestal mimic here. So we'll just refill that and check for secret room adjacencies out here quickly. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing doing there either. Obvious adjacencies. No. Possibly over here. Yeah. Hey! Free chest. Kind of looks like a mimic. It is. Haha. Trying to get me with that mimic. This ain't my first rodeo. Ooh, orange Guanstone. Nice. That's going to be firing at our enemies for us. Do I care about this at all? No. No, I'm fine. Let's go down. Neat. Alright, Abby the True Gun. Chamber, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. But... see, it's not like we have a great room clear here. Because I don't actually want to have to position myself on the other side of enemies in order to use the high caliber. So I think I actually will be using the Derringer for this floor, which seems dangerous. Seems likely that we're just not going to deal enough damage to get the enemies down in time to feel good about it. But, hey, that's just how I feel and exactly what is being borne out to be true here. Especially when there are jammed enemies on the field. I wasn't even considering that. So, I'm not going to want to try and force a gun this floor. Like, ultimately, I do want that, but it's more important that I try and pick up a gun as early as I can. I suspect I have time. Ooh, okay. Not particularly pleased about the speed of this target following me here. Just stay away. Come on. Hey, there we go. There's more to the floor. I'm always making sure that I am either to like north, south, east, or west. the cardinals, right, of enemies when they're spawning before I fire with the dueling pistol, because then the dueling pistol bounce off the wall, come back straight at the same target. This is exactly where the Molotov launcher is super useful. Neat. Alright, we got a pretty decent amount of money right here. Pretty decent amount of money, not a decent store though. Yep. I knew that was going to happen as soon as I threw the Molotov against the bottom liner and it hadn't died yet. I was like, I'm about to take damage. What's the I'm in danger? Actually, don't even remember what's playing. Alright. Come on. Away to Yul. Beautiful. That was never going to bounce back on the same target, unfortunately. Are you going to Molotov me? That's just rude. Knock him off? Nope. It's very important that I don't give that enemy any bouncy shots. Ooh, 50 casings there. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. I mean, if I had anywhere to spend them that was not, how do I put this politely, complete garbage trash from hell, then I'd be a little bit more excited, I guess. Okay. So it is just 1 per for these. If it penetrates, it's probably, yeah, not 1 per. Ooh, right. This is actually a nasty trick. Jammed enemies of that kind don't show up. Or rather, they're harder to see. Jammed ankle biters, or spents, I think they're actually called. The fire there actually would have managed to kill that target, regardless of whether or not it was viable to hit with other shots. Which is the reason I swapped to it. Really would like a different base weapon to be working with here. Like, this is doing okay. It's not bad. In fact, with like a little bit of damage up, this could be totally reasonable for an entire run. A little bit of reload up, maybe. As well. That doesn't mean I still don't want a different weapon. Weapons that are 100% accurate and penetrative? I mean, they're only missing a couple of stats that would make them really good. They're pretty close. Double tech stun. Oh, obviously I can't open a secret room with that one. Hang on. There we go. Secret room number the first one. Let's teleport away. Try and find ourselves Brother Alban. I know it's Albaum, like with an R, but that's not how I say that, frankly. Hey, roll back up. Beautiful. It's in the same way that there is a there's a city in Victoria here in Australia, capital Victoria in particular, and Americans will always pronounce it Melbourne. No Australian will ever call it that. Because we pronounce it's M-E-L-B-O-U-R-N-E, right? So kind of like born, like the born supremacy or born identity, right? But we pronounce it M-E-L-B-U-N, Melbourne, or Melbourne, Melbourne, Melbourne. Depends if you bury your U's or not, right? As to whether or not it would be spelt with an I or a U there. That's pretty much exactly what I'm doing with Alban. Ammo, like, is not worth me picking up right now. I'm just not expending any of mine. Void Core. Okay, this hasn't got extra accuracy on it. It looked for a second like it did. I'll try and use this for a bit. Yeah. That's Brother Alban. Sup, bud? What's gunpowder made of? Magic beans. You know it to be true. Very must be. Oh, look at that reload speed up. 50% faster reload speed, oiled cylinder, as well as this. All right, well, let's have a quick look-see at our Derringer. Oh, look at this automatic weapon right here. How much do I care about taking extra blanks into the boss fight? Very little. I'm probably going to lose all of my ammunition in the glass cannon here. In fact, I expect to. I'm fine with it. The Old King has a ridiculous amount of HP. The fact that we are this far through the fight is testament to how powerful this weapon really is. Also, I am dodging really well in this fight so far. Not to blow my own horn, but toot toot. Ah, there we go. Knew it was gonna happen. As soon as I said it as well. I'm just gonna collect all of these if you don't mind. What? Excuse me? Why can't I collect these? What happened? You should have been dead long before then. I accept responsibility for fewer than all of those hits that I took. Thankfully, I don't even get anything for perfecting bosses here, so it don't really matter. Ooh, synergistic item. We get chamber gun. Has pretty obvious synergies with our master rounds. So far. All right, let's go get the extra HP here. Despite the fact I don't really think we need it. And away we go. 1, 2, 3. So I've currently carried the. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 floor transitions. I've carried this weird egg through. I think I have to carry it through 4 before I get the effect I'm looking for. Wait. I mean, this isn't a weapon that particularly gets better with reload speed, but I don't know. I kind of want to use it. Just as a little bit of a palate cleanser. Trying to swap up my weapons from time to time. That is something that I actually do want to be able to do. Swap my weapons much more commonly. Weapon swap meta is something that Brian of the comment section introduced me to. Specifically saying in my original series that maybe I need to embrace weapon swap meta a little bit more. Because previous to that, I was only using one gun all of the time. But now, I will occasionally change. I wish I was doing it a little less occasionally and a little more reasonably. Ooh, another blue Guanstone. Oh, sorry, another Guanstone. This one blue. I kind of want to take both of those. We'll see what we get over the rest of the floor, but I suspect I'm going to be coming back and taking both of those. I feel really accurate right now with this gun. I thought this gun had much lower accuracy than it currently does. Maybe it got buffed. Maybe I'm getting lucky on every single weapon spread. Maybe I have accuracy as a result of something, but I'm not quite certain what would give me that. Or maybe I'm just misremembering it. It could be any number of things. Hell, it could be a combination of those. It's a thing I currently don't understand, and frankly, as a result, pay it no mind. I'm a big fan of, is there anything you can do about that? No? Stop worrying about it right now. Which is weird, right? The fact that I can do that is extremely at odds with my typical extremely high-strung, anxious self. So instead, I've just allocated all of my worry into the things that I could have the smallest impact over and use that worry to paralyze me from ever doing anything about them. Ooh, it's a good combo. Alright. We're about to run out of ammo on this one. Not that I foresee that being too much of a problem. Oh yeah, let's use a bow for a while. Haven't used a bow recently. Ah, right. Having just used the bow for a very short period of time, I now know why I haven't used the bow recently. I've remembered. Alright, yeah, the platform is going to come back faster than the rolling. So I can just be safe. Did not even need to do that room. Lovely. Teapot's bad, right? It's obviously a secret room to the south. Science cannon. Okay, that one's obviously a mimic. Damn it. Didn't actually want to have to fight the mimic in this room. Really shouldn't have used a weapon that has bounce. I understand it's entirely my fault. Ah! That's why I didn't want to fight it in this room. Wait, you spawned without guns. Hilarious. Triple crossbow. Neat. The synergy is with the sticky, so... Are those sticky shots? Nope. Okay, so it's on the other side. That seems like a good gun now. Especially with sunglasses. Because now, that slows down time for me. This build has a lot of time slowing effects. Another one, of course, being Blue Guanstone, when you take damage, slow down time for a short period of time. Obviously, that's only going to be a acceptable weapon against large enemies. Just trying to destroy those bubbles. Don't really like them. Not a fan. Check for obvious secret room locations. Right. Nothing doing on any of those. Floor has to be basically almost clear. Oh, no! I didn't buy the Nord key last floor. Okay, we're not going to the Ratch room. For some reason, I was like, I'll just buy the Nord key on the 3rd floor. That's 761 hours worth of experience talking there. And being incredibly dumb. You can be both experienced and bad. I like to try and thread the line. Thread the needle almost. Thread the needle, ride the line? Is what I was trying to go. Fall down. Alright. Come on. I will probably buy blanks before this boss. Just because I will also probably buy the Full Metal Jacket before it. Full Metal Jacket is an interesting item in that when it's varyingly good based on your skill level at different points of the game. I should be playing while I'm talking right now, Ryan. You 4.5 years of running a Let's Play channel and you just pause the game to try and talk. Varying different levels of difficulty make it varying different levels of good for you, right? When you're really bad at the game and you can't use blanks by yourself, Full Metal Jacket is great. When you're a little bit better than that, but you still occasionally take damage on the floor. I mean, I took damage on this floor. Look, it happens. But when you're more commonly than I do taking damage on a normal floor, it's bad because it denies you of... What the hell just happened? There was something exploded. Got a Huntsman, though. But it denies you of blanks before you get to the boss, so you won't be able to get to the boss with blanks, won't be able to secure yourself your master round. And then, as you get better than that, it gets better again, because you can protect those blanks before you get to the boss. Copper Amulet, yeah, I suspect this is with the Hot Guan Stone. Firing with Flare, no, it's on this. Oof, it's a fast reload. 28, should be 28 in the other store as well, right? Yeah, I'll take the excess, just in case. Gonna want to open with a fire from that. And then go to, not triple crossbow, but sticky. Ooh, that time slow. Very effective for us right there. Now, of course, I'm not going to manually use a blank in this combat ever. Because if a blank needs to be used, it'll use itself. That is the effect of the Full Metal Jacket. My gosh! Alright, Duke Fishlord. Alright. 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 It's pretty good when it has a synergy, I'll give you that much. Whoa, screen comes, or shot came from off screen trying to get me there. Alright, I'm gonna quickly check exactly how many floors I have to carry that weird egg, because I might be able to drop it right now. Weird egg Gungeon. I'm not gonna burn it, I'm gonna try and get the item. 2 consecutive floors, 4 consecutive floors. Okay, yeah, it has to be 1 more floor. Unfortunate. So that means I'm probably not gonna take... Ooh, but this has a synergy, what's it gonna do? Special reserve. Oh, we could go like a whole green fire build. Fine. That's an A-tier item. What? Has the ability to steal as well. And it pauses time, which is even more synergistic with the way that the run is currently going. All right. Oh, wait, I already found the secret room. What am I doing? Bounce. Oh, God. Okay, I haven't technically tagged the first upload that has to go up today, so I need to finish this run in exactly 16 minutes. All right, well, Chamber is going to help us do that. Hang on. Let me focus. That's got to go onto hand 1. That'll go in hand 2. Beautiful. Right now, I only know how I'm clearing the final floor. Bullet hell. That enemy doesn't burn, but it would burn with the special reserves burning, because green fire, I think, can burn targets that can't typically be burnt. I'm not certain on that. So I probably shouldn't have said anything. So ends my sentence. My gosh, this room has so many adjacencies. Nice try. Ooh. It does feel good to just get all up in the middle of all these enemies. Yeah. Yeah, it does feel good to be all up in the middle of all of the enemies and be dodging from every direction. Yeah, that was just a bad roll on my part, frankly. Thankfully, we still have 2 blanks because you get 1 blank at the start of the floor. Or rather, 1 extra blank at the start of... Ooh, none of those good. None of those good. 1 extra blank at the start of the floor per amulet you have. Alright. I've got to remember, I am currently on 6 curse. 1 extra from the Huntsman. I do want extra points of curse, but also I'm not particularly great at dealing with jammed enemies right now. And there's nothing even there to steal. That's our sale grate. I mean, sure, I can get more money, but, like, what am I using the money for? Buying things? Why not just steal those things and keep all of my money? Or rather, keep all of my items? Especially due to the fact that the items might be synergistic for an item that I pick up later. Sunglasses is also increasing our coolness, by the way, so we're a pretty cool cat right now. We a hep cat. Hang on. Yeah, that needed an instantaneous change just so that I had some stopping power, because otherwise that enemy was going to be a problem. Got him. Alright, better weapon, better weapon, better weapon to throw to. I mean, none of these are great. We have really bad rune clears. I've known this for a while, clearly, but it's coming starkly into focus right now because we're on the 4th floor and our rune clears are still trash. I suspect I should probably still be forcing weapons. I mean, there's only 1 more weapon in the game I can even force, right? From this boss. I haven't opened a chest yet this floor, so yeah, let's force the weapon. Let's do it. There we go. I didn't want to have to pause time, but I suspected I was about to take damage. I mean, and also, we have a lot of coolness. I cannot believe I did not put 2 and 2 together beforehand. Our coolness isn't literally just the stat that dictates end of rune drops. It also dictates the cooldown of items. I should be using Lacuna constantly. Lacuna being the aged bell. And yes, you can say aged rather than aged. My understanding, although I'm not entirely certain about this part, is that they're used in different circumstances. Like, aged is used to describe a process, whereas aged is used as a descriptor. You've aged horribly, that aged woman. That kind of thing. Huh? Hate when my weapons run out of ammunition. I wasn't necessarily expecting it. What? No, you went up an octave. I didn't go up an octave. I would never. Not feeling too confident about that that whole 16 minutes left. I've got exactly 11 minutes left now. If I speedrun the final floor, like if I don't go for full completion, I can do that. But also, I did just finish a whole rotation of speedruns. I don't really want to... I don't really want to emulate that again right now. Just because this is designed to be a palate cleanser, right? It's not much of a palate cleanser if I do the same thing that I typically do, or have typically done for 8 episodes now? Hey. I suspect that, like, this is just going to be to the item room pretty quickly. This is going to be the item room pretty quickly. Let's go kill the boss before I run out of blanks. Speaking of running out of blanks, though, let's go buy ourselves some. Money doesn't mean anything to me. Entry from the side of the map, but from here, it has to be kill pillars. Okay, so kill pillars means that that's and that's. Oh, you demons. What the? I don't like how any of that went. Okay. Hey, at least that one hit. Thank you, Aged Bell, for your masterful work in finishing that boss. Oh, heavy boots as well. Oh, hang on. Does this get iron stance? I suspect this doesn't. But we have another gun that goes. Yeah, Huntsman. I'm going to use the Huntsman as my room clear now. More than happy to. I have forgotten what the Huntsman looks like. There we go. Cool. So that's some extra damage on this weapon, as well as, I believe, extra knockback. Right. Just keep rolling. I mean, look, if it's gonna one-shot basic enemies, on board. Also, I can play a little recklessly here. Thanks to my final blank still being around. Alright. Find me my item room, please. That'll do. Proton backpack. Kind of garbage. Depends on the synergies we get, I guess. It's pretty ammo hungry for a room clear weapon is my big problem with it, I guess. I guess. This one's a wee bit annoying just because it's going to be a long time to clear this room, but it doesn't lead anywhere. So it's all for naught. This seems like this has the secret room adjacency, honestly. I'm going to teleport back to that room and pop my final blank, if I have a final blank, by the time I get back to that room. But obviously, I'm going to want to check the adjacencies of the more obvious location first, just in case. Chance bullets. I want to try and get chance bullets to work. Because if I do, I sell a lot of guns right now. Well, we can get rid of that easily. We're never going to use it. No, I'm not getting rid of sticky crossbow. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yep, we're going to try and make chance bullets work. That's the best set of weapons I can lead myself with and still feel comfortable. Buy an extra key just in case the next floor is very, very, very mean. I suspect it won't be, but it could be. Good. Alright. Character is very unlikely to have a past, otherwise that would be an advertised, I have to imagine. I really thought the enemy was going to be dead by the second hit there. That's so commonly an entrance to that room that it felt like it had to be a secret room. Oh, that room was absolute hell before out of combat speed was increased with an option in the menu. Well, apparently that counters an explosion, I guess. Did I blank? I didn't lose a blank. Something fired a blank, but it wasn't me. Wild. Truly wild stuff. Ugh. Look at that big old explosive going further up the screen. Loving it. Lovely. Occasionally firing high caliber shots from this gun is great. It's also worth noting that because I'm using a shotgun, Ryan, woo, good dodges, but yeah, that's a shame. I was about to say good dodges, but you should have just used Lacuna. Another situation where good dodges should have used Lacuna. But when chance bullets replaces our shot, it doesn't replace the, like, every shot in a, or rather every slug in a shotgun shot, I guess is what you would call it. Which is very helpful. Whoa, hang on. Did I just see... Oh, no, okay. The shiny effect on the screen is from Lacuna's time stop. I thought I'd seen a key bulletkin running away. I gotta be a little clever there because that enemy was both jammed, so faster attack speed, and a veteran, so they were attacking specifically us. I mean, I could just stun the entire room if I wanted to flip the table right now. Oh, that might have been what I did in the other room. Buy it. 20% damage up as well as faster bullet speed. Suppose you want the bullet. Well, here you are. Fine, I'll take it. There's no way it works. I suspect, actually, it would just give us one of the other characters' pasts based on whichever character this was technically built on top of. Apparently how you make custom mods in this game is you just trick the game to change loadout for a character that already exists in the game. Yep, you know what? I'm just going for it. Oh god, I really should have put some ammunition in this weapon. Yeah, not too comfortable with that damage output, frankly. Guess that's okay. Oh, never mind. It was okay, and now it's garbage. Shotgun full of hate it is. Still got all my blanks. You know what? I'm going to try and fight the rest of this with those still on the screen. Not going to bother removing them. Why? For fun. It's also a little bit of a flex, I think. This qualifies as a little bit of a flex, right? I did have the ability to stop time as well as 2 extra, hey, it's fine, take damage. I'll full metal jacket for you. So it wasn't risky at all, so it's like an incredibly empty flex. You know, like when your 13-year-old cousin is like, I'm growing up all big and strong, and flexes the noodliest arm you've ever seen in your entire goddamn life. It's effectively what I've just done. Get him. Get him. Doesn't that character have like a really good name? Oh, what's his name? Tucker something? Get him. From Gravity Falls. Come on, please tell me all of what Gravity Falls. It's transcendent. Also, it's really, well, I mean, it's obviously really, really good. Just gonna go down, not gonna bother trying to go to the past. But it's a short arc. I really love shows like that, like you can tell from their inception they knew everything they wanted to do and then they just executed on it. Or at the very least, if they did improvise, then they did it real well, because things tie in from the first episode back. It's perfect. When someone sells a story idea holistic. Oh, beautiful. I mean, look, you got the chamber gun, you use the chamber gun. There's no... Damn. Stop time, unfortunately, a wee bit too late there. By which I mean way too late. Thankfully, we should have ammo galore for this weapon. We have a lot of Curse, which increases the chance that a drop at an end of room is going to be ammo. And we have a lot of Coolness, which increases the chance of end of room drops. You know, it couldn't be better set up, frankly. Ah, there we go. Whew. Glad I delayed my exit. Would have been a little bit tragic to lose that one. I hate that the Gungeons take decreased damage during their roll frames. Just because it throws off my calculation a lot of the time. Because a lot of the time with certain weapons, I'm like, okay, I need to focus this weapon on a target on a Gungerer, for example. Gungerer, no, they're Gungeons. I need to focus this on the Gungeon for this amount of time exactly, and then that will be a kill. Probably gonna kill the weapon if I if I do that. Or I use this amount of shots and that'll be the kill. Those kinds of things. Throws that math off. Right. The right direction there. So I've only had to complete 2 extra rooms so far because I took 2 wrong directions at the very start. Which is not bad. Be a hell of a lot worse. That was a nice dodge right there. Potion of Gun Friendship? We're already hitting boss cap, so... Potion of Gun Friendship would be really good with the other weapon, though. Does that have a synergy with anything? It doesn't have a synergy with anything. Right, fine. Potion of Gun Friendship would have been really good with the Glass Cannon, because the worst thing about Potion of Gun Friendship a lot of the time is that it causes you to hit boss armor, but Glass Cannon is incapable of hitting boss armor. It just goes straight through. I'm glad that there is another item in the game that isn't, you know, ridiculously rare that can get through boss armor. Very appreciative of that. Just still not a fan of the concept, frankly. I do like when a run gets broken, being able to break the bosses. Oh, God. Okay, so we've completed 4 extra rooms now, just because we've gone in the wrong direction 2 more times at the very end here. It's really unfortunate. I should have been able to guess. No. No, I still I think even if I'd looked at the map, I would have taken the same path there. Just an unfortunate spawn. This dealt enough damage to prevent those Oilers from being a problem for me. I should have just stopped time. As soon as I got in here, that was my bad. Wee! All the way home. Hello, bud. Lich down. Good fight. Ooh, very close. Very close there. Just gonna stretch out. There we go. Beautiful. All limbered up for this second section. Didn't need to limber up before the first one. Let's be real. But the second section, well, now that requires a little bit of limbering. Oh, see that? Go back and have a look again, by the way, if you think that attack isn't just bad. Just not good. It was completely going in an opposite direction. I rolled away from it. It curved and hit me. I hate shots like that. It can happen here. It can happen on the... Oh my god. Bad combat on my part, apparently. Can happen on a couple of the other boss fights. One that comes to mind is obviously Anaconda, but enough time has been spent complaining about the Anaconda. I don't necessarily need to add to that myself, despite the fact that I consistently do. And that's our kill. Ooh, there's even a tumbling font here. Lovely. The thought of everything. I think I never had no armor, so it's worth noting that, like the Marine, the character sprite can have, or rather is different when you have no armor. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Enter the Gungeon. The name of the character has been the Afflicted. Again, all of the information on where to get the Afflicted, how to install the Afflicted, how to install ETG, mod, and how to install custom character mod. All that stuff is going to be linked in the description down below. In fact, I think I'm probably just going to link the not repository pages, but the Mod the Gungeon pages for each of them. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.